What makes a great combat rifle? It must be precise enough to engage targets at the extent of its round's effective range. The round it uses must be capable of engaging targets at distance, and it must be capable of neutralizing these targets in as few rounds as possible. Furthermore, on the modern battlefield, this same rifle must be capable of accepting a wide variety of different accessories, including optics, make itself more capable and more able to be adopted to various combat roles in an ever-changing battlefield. This rifle has none of these features. So what is the worst gun I've ever reviewed? Simple. The .45 caliber Modulus N-Strike. If you take a closer look at the Modulus, you'll see that it has a gas tube, but it's actually fake. It doesn't even do anything. It's supposed to make you believe, I guess it's a long stroke piston driven or a short stroke piston driven system, maybe even a gas tap. In actuality, propels around via a flywheel, like a pitching machine, only somehow worse. Worse than a pitching machine, you say? Yes. The reliability is ridiculously bad. You ever heard of a triple feed before? Yeah, me neither, not until the Modulus. Multiple times, several rounds would get jammed trying to get into the chamber at the same time. Worse yet, if the flywheel hadn't accelerated fast enough yet, the rounds themselves would seize up inside of the flywheel, meaning that its method of propulsion doesn't necessarily have enough oomph to have it actually leave the chamber, let alone the barrel. So shooters actually have to have the flywheel speed up to an appropriate velocity before they can put a round into the chamber and propel it forward. So it's like a minigun in that there's a spin-up time, but unlike a minigun, when you finally pull the trigger, the result is pretty unspectacular. And in fact, to continuously fire rounds, you have to maintain that velocity by holding down one of the things that sucks the most about the design, which is the grip safety. Because God knows, on a rifle that fires foam darts at a whopping 35 feet per second velocity, I need a grip safety. Now, its awful reliability, terrible velocity, tendency to jam, and the delay involved in firing rounds could almost be excusable if the Modulus held more than a whopping 10 rounds of ammunition in a magazine the same size as a steel Kalashnikov 30 rounder. Or maybe if the ergonomics weren't complete garbage. I mean, the stock alone, look at this thing, it's junk. The wires in the stock have the tensile strength of spaghetti. Ridiculous. But in all fairness, the magazine release on the Modulus is not half bad. Hell, it's better than an AKM. And that's about the only thing the gun has going for it. I mean, look at the sights. There's a folding front sight, right? Well, it makes sense. It's a backup iron sight. It folds out of the way to use optics. Except there is no rear sight, and even if there was a rear sight, if you look at it, it could never actually co-witness with this thing. It would be like if an AR-15 with a fixed carry handle didn't have a front sight tower, and that handle had a permanently attached Picatinny rail segment on it that didn't hold zero. Oh yeah, did you miss that part? Every rail on this thing is non-standard, and to top things off, they're made of polymer that has more flex than a damn shake weight. So good luck obtaining zero, or even holding it if you manage to get the thing on target. Not that it matters. With an effective range of a thrown marshmallow, this thing is laughably terrible. I mean, you could actually throw the gun further than you could fire darts from it. But hey, at least the aftermarket support's not bad. There's plenty of different capacity magazines, including so-called jungle magazines. They're called clips for some god-awful reason, other than someone at Nerf couldn't be troubled to actually read the definition of what that actually means. Aesthetically, its white on fluorescent orange color scheme makes it look like it belongs in a Japanese Beastie Boys music video. And to top things off, in case the Hoth during a blizzard and retina-searing bright orange didn't do it for you, it also features a slick baby puke green racing stripe along the receiver. Overall, this rifle is so devoid of value, so utterly worthless, that either a number or letter grade fails to convey the ineptitude of this impotent rifle. With less stopping power than an infant's breath and similar range, the Modulus N-Strike's .45 caliber darts serve only to remind your attacker to pummel you for bothering them. Shooters would be better off investing in quality running shoes rather than the Modulus for self-defense. Literally the worst. Thanks guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, happy April Fools everybody from Peanut and myself and Kay behind the camera.